Hey, welcome back to another episode of Titanium Man Garage. And I've been working on this 2001 Sportsman 500 HO. And if you remember my last video, I had four-wheel drive issues and the hub was shot, the Hillard clutch was shot. I ended up replacing the whole strut, which really wasn't that big of a chore. Now I've been driving it and it feels like it has no power. So, if you've been looking at forums, and I actually kind of had to double check and chuckle a little bit. A lot of people were saying it could be a carb issue. From, 98 to 2001, they had issues with the cam. So I immediately started taking the rocker cover off, took the rockers off. You can do this without ripping all the plastics off. I just shimmied up the gas tank a little bit. Was able to get in here, get the cover off. Let me show you what I found. I went straight to the cam right away and not the carb, even though this thing's been sitting for a while, because I was able to drive it and I'd give it full throttle and it would only do about 30 miles an hour. Well, maybe less, 20 miles an hour. And I could rev it up and it wasn't backfiring, it wasn't spitting and sputtering. So my first thought was the cam. So let me see if I can get you in here. So I took the rockers off, and this is going to be kind of hard. You can see that cam lobe right here. That is completely worn off. You can see there's scoring on the cam lobe. Also, when I took the rockers off, first thing I immediately noticed was there's some wear on here. So as soon as I took the rockers off, I knew the cam was bad. So lucky for me, I got some parts engines laying around. Everybody always asks where I get my cams from. I haven't tried the new aftermarket ones yet. About 5 years ago, I tried one. The cam was good, the rockers I didn't like. So I've been grabbing cams off of old engines I have that are within mechanical limits. And that's what I do. I mean, I'm sure after 5 years they came a long ways, so the aftermarket field probably got better. So I'm going to be replacing this cam. There really isn't a whole lot to it. I'm going to pinch off the coolant line, pull this off, and pull that off. So it's been a while since I shot any videos of me doing any work. I usually figure out the problem and explain it to you guys. So let me show you a little trick what I like to do. I'll grab a needle nose vice grips, and I like to clamp the coolant lines off. Unplug that. That way you don't get coolant all over the place. Which I still will, but it won't drain out of the radiator then. And you have to take the coolant port off to get to the cam. Alright, let's get that out of the way. Certainly would have. There we go. See oil down there. Okay, I took the 3 gears out of the, sorry, the 3 bolts out of the cam gear, and I made sure it was at top dead center. You see the 2 little dimples up there. I have a full video on how to do this. And then right now I can pull the cam. I have the cam tensioner in place, and it's actually holding it where I need it to be. When I assemble the cam, put the new cam in, I'm going to remove this, put the chain back in place, slide the cam in, and bolt everything up. Reason I did it this way, because that actually holds the chain and everything in the right location. So when I go to remove the tensioner to put the cam back in, I'm going to hook this up so I don't lose its spot in the engine. So right now I should just be able to slide that cam out. Let's see what it looks like from the other side. This is mostly for video purposes only. I would have took the tensioner out first and tied up the chain, but I just wanted to show you guys what I found. Yeah, there is no lobe left on there. That's why I was dogging out. So now I gotta find a good cam in one of those motors. Slide her back in, make sure it's in with mechanical limits. Readjust my tensioner and chain, make sure the timing's good. I'll put my rockers back on, adjust the valve lash to 0.006. Bolt everything back up together and call it a day. I'll have to shoot a follow-up video how it runs. Hope you like this video. If you're wondering why your Sportsman is underpowered and it's not the carb, you might want to check your cam. Hit the thumbs up if you like the video. Like always, till next time.